Hello there, costume enthusiasts! Welcome to the Wig 101. In these videos I'll teach you the basics about wigs. If you have a wig for a costume, I presume you don't wear it 24/7. So, how do you store your wig? Well, in this video I'll tell you several ways how to store your wigs. When you order a wig, they come in a Ziploc bag most of the time, together with a tissue ball inside the wig and a little wig net. The tissue ball and sometimes a cardboard border help the wig not to get squished inside the bag. This is to prevent the wig from having fold lines in it. The little net helps keeping all the wig hairs together in it, so they won't go all over the place inside the bag, and it also helps the wig being less static when you get it out of the bag. But once you get your wig out of the bag, you'll need to put it back in or store it in a different way. Well, I will show you 3 ways to store your wig. Way number 1, putting your wig on display. You can store your wigs on display in, for example, your room. That's fine, just keep in mind that displayed wigs are the wigs that you don't mind washing, because exposing the wig to your room also means that you expose it to dust. You also want to keep in mind not to display your wigs in direct sunlight, for example in front of a window, because some wigs can change color when exposed to direct sunlight. And last, keep in mind that displaying long wigs makes them more vulnerable for tangles and folds. So when you want to wear them, you must detangle them and flat iron the fold side. Method number 2, in bags. There are 2 to 3 ways to store your wigs in bags. For short wigs, you can just bunch them together with or without the tissue ball in the middle and then put it in the net and back in the bag. For longer wigs, there are 2 ways. One is bunching up all the hair and place it inside the wig. Then you just put the net around it and back in the bag. Way number 2 is by braiding the wig. So you braid the wig and just put the net around it and put it back in the bag. This is a nice method for straight wigs which are heat resistant, because the braid will leave a wave after you get the braid out. So you need to flat iron it back straight. Also, you need to completely detangle the wig before braiding. I love this method for clip-on tails because they're that long and you don't have a wig to put them inside. So by braiding them, you will just have a nice long braid inside a wig bag. I store all my bagged wigs in a big storing container of IKEA, and it's on top of my closet, so it's really nice. Method number 3, storing your wig in a box. This method is key for completely styled wigs. For example, for my Tiny Tina wig. There is no way that I could fold my wig or put it on display because it can't be washed. That's why I stored it in a wig box. The disadvantage of this method is that it takes a lot of space, but it keeps your wig nicely in shape, keeps your wig dust free, and is really durable. I made my own wig box out of some cardboard and a cardboard tube. Well, those were all the methods I know about wig storing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to comment your questions and suggestions. Also, don't forget to go treasure hunting in the description box, and feel free to subscribe for more Girl Scout videos. I will see you next time. Toodles!